What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and today I'm going to be predicting the outcome of Zhan Kossobutskiy versus Johann Duhaupas, and this is going to be a 10-rounder in the heavyweight division, and this fight is going to be Saturday, May 21st, from the Inselparkhalle in Hamburg, Germany, and this fight is going to be broadcasted on the YouTube channel of Universum Boxing. And to get both fighters' resumes, Zhan Kossobutskiy, fighting out of Kazakhstan, holds a record of 17 wins with no defeats and 16 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 28 by BoxRec in the heavyweight division, and to list some of his best victories, he has a knockout win over Agron Smakisi. He also has a knockout win over Honorioid Ehuarime, and he has a knockout win over Joey DeWaco, and he's coming off a knockout win, handing Alexis Garcia his first ever defeat. And to get his opponent's resume, Johann Duhaupas, fighting out of France, holds a record of 39 wins with 6 defeats and 26 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 41 by BoxRec in the heavyweight division. He's also a former WBC heavyweight world title challenger, and to list all 6 of his defeats, he has a unanimous decision defeat early on in his career to Francisco Pianeta. He also has a unanimous decision loss to Erkan Tepper, a knockout loss to Deontay Wilder, a knockout loss to Alexander Povetkin, a unanimous decision defeat to Jarrell Miller, and he has a shocking first-round knockout loss to Tony Yoka. And it wasn't shocking that Yoka was supposed to be like the underdog. It was just shocking how easily Yoka was able to get Duhaupas out of there, even though Duhaupas is known as a pretty durable heavyweight. And to list some of his best victories, he has a majority decision victory over former WBA heavyweight world champion Manuel Char, and he also has a knockout win over Robert Helenius, and that win is looking very, very good recently, considering that Helenius is coming off of 2 very solid wins over Adam Kovnatsky. And in my opinion, this fight is going to go in favor of the unbeaten and rising hard-hitting Zhan Kossobutskiy. So I did initially predict this fight like over 2 months ago, or just about 2 months ago, or should I say 3 months ago, back in February, almost like the 20th, like February 19th of this year, and that's when this fight was originally supposed to be announced. I believe it was postponed because of COVID, might have not, but it was postponed, so yeah, now finally 3 months later, this fight is actually going to happen, and this is actually a big, big step up for Zhan Kossobutskiy. But I mean, seemingly he's the stronger fighter and really just the better fighter. I believe he had a decent amateur background, and I mean, really Duhaupas is only getting older. So Duhaupas is known for really being a super durable guy, but in his last defeat, I mean, he got destroyed. I mean, Tony Yoka made easy work of him. Tony Yoka going into that fight was also like an undefeated prospect like Kossobutskiy. Now Yoka coming off that loss, but more onto Kossobutskiy and his career and how he fights. I mean, he's a southpaw, and he's shown that he has explosive power, as he was able to stop Joey DeWaco inside 2 rounds, unlike anyone has ever been able to do. And he's really just made easy work of every opponent. Also, he's been able to stop Sokolowski. Sokolowski's a fighter who does have a losing record, but he's known for giving these prospects some good tests and making them go like a full 10 rounds. But Kossobutskiy stopped him as well. And I mean, he just has really shown that he's got the power to beat some of these decent level fighters and these guys that are known for having very solid chins like Duhaupas. So how I really see this fight going down, I really think that Kossobutskiy will be the dictator of the pace in this fight, and I think that every single round will be very similar. I think Johann Duhaupas will be sort of fighting on the outside, trying to counter Kossobutskiy, but like we've seen in Kossobutskiy's last couple fights, he really eats a lot of his opponent's shots. Doesn't really have the best defense, but he makes up for it with his offense. Very offense-forward fighter, very, very good power, and I think he will come forward, eat a lot of Duhaupas shots, and really just press the action, and really just back up Duhaupas, and stop him to the mid, or from the mid to late rounds. And leading up to any stoppage in this fight, obviously in favor of Kossobutskiy, I think that he will be ahead pretty wide, with at most Duhaupas winning like 1 or 2 rounds. I mean, if that, maybe most likely 1 round, maybe even 0. But I see Kossobutskiy really dominating in this fight. I just, being that he's the bigger, or not even the bigger, I should say, because, I mean, Duhaupas is a mountain of a man. Both of them are very tall, very big, heavy-set, powerful fighters, with that sort of powerful heavyweight build. Both of them very strong fighters, but obviously Kossobutskiy undefeated, rising, heavyweight, 16 knockouts and 17 wins. Seemingly, obviously, the more powerful, but Duhaupas, we've seen before, he could bang. He knocked Robert Helenius out brutally. He's gotten some other decent knockouts on his resume as well that I did not list here. But, I mean, here we might be able to see how much Kossobutskiy could take, because Duhaupas, as I mentioned before, does have a pretty solid punch. But, I mean, I really don't see Duhaupas being able to land a big shot really super clean. He might be able to land some pity patter shots in there. Like I said, we will probably most likely be seeing Kossobutskiy eating some of Duhaupas' shots, but I don't think really he'll give Duhaupas like a big chance to load up on a big shot and really hurt him and really get him in a vulnerable position. But I do think that from like rounds 1 to rounds like 5, I think that we will see Kossobutskiy winning primarily with his offense coming forward, sticking out that jab first, landing that left hand, trying to back up Duhaupas, and really trying to press the action and really just break him down and ultimately get a stoppage. And I think that from round 6 and on up until round 10, we will see Zhan Kossobutskiy start to press the action and really start to break down Duhaupas more and ultimately get the stoppage. Could be a standing stoppage, corner stoppage, could just be a knockout in general, but anyways, it will go down as a knockout win on Zhan Kossobutskiy's resume, and that he will stay unbeaten at 18-0 with 17 knockouts. So overall, I believe that Zhan Kossobutskiy will defeat Johann Duhaupas by knockout, and I think that the stoppage will happen from round 6 to rounds 10. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.